collection framework. Collection framework. Collection is nothing but collection of objects. Okay. For example, you can think collection of apples in a box. Okay. In a box, that is also a collection, right? Okay. So collection is a framework which is used to store a collection of objects. Okay. Under collection framework, okay, there are three important things that we have to remember. One is a list, okay, one more is a set, and one more thing is a map. List, set, and a map. Okay. Now coming to what is a list. Okay, this list, set, and map, these are interfaces, they don't have any implementation. Okay. Then under list we have array list, we have linked list, all those things are there, but for our projects we make use of only array list. Under set we have the class as hash set. Under map we have the class as hash map. Okay. Therefore, for a collection, under collection is nothing but the collection of objects. Under collection we have three categories: list, set, and a map. Okay. List is a interface. Again, set is a interface. Map is a interface. Okay. For list the class is array list. For set the class is hash set. For map the class is hash map. Okay. So what is list? List is a ordered collection. It is a ordered collection and then allows duplicates. It is a ordered collection and it allows duplicates. List is a ordered collection. It allows duplicates. Okay. Now, what is a set? Set is nothing but unordered collection. Unordered collection, okay, does not allow duplicate. Does not allow duplicates. Set is a ordered collection, does not allow duplicates. Okay. Then after that, coming to the map. Values are stored in the format of key value pair. Values are stored in the format of key value pair. Okay. Point number 1. Values are stored in the format of key and a value. Okay. And second point is key is unique. Okay. That is, key behaves like a set. Key behaves like a set. Key behaves like a set. Okay. Value behaves like a list. Like a list or single element. Value behaves like a list or single element. Okay. Clear with this? Collection, okay, there can be of three types: list, set, and map. List is a ordered collection, it allows duplicate. Set is a unordered collection, it does not allow duplicate. Map is nothing but key value pair. Key will be like a set, value will be like a list or a single element. Okay. Now let us go and learn few things about, okay, your list. Okay, list. How to create object. How to create object of a list. How to create object of a list? List L is equal to, you will say new array list. List L is equal to new array list. List L is equal to new array list. This is how you create a list object. Okay. Then we have to know how to add elements to the list. Correct? How to add elements to the list. To add elements to the list, okay. How to create object? Here you can write down list of type. It can be integer, it can be string, it can be float, it can be double, it can be your own user defined object also. Okay. Therefore, list of type L is equal to new array list of type. How to add elements to the list? How to add elements to the list is, you will say L dot add. Okay. pass the value. L dot add, pass the value. This is how you can add the elements to the list. Okay. Then how to fetch elements from the list? How to fetch elements from the list? How to fetch elements from the list? You will say L dot get, pass the element index. Pass the element index. Means what? If you want the first element, you will say L dot get of 0. If you want the second element, you will say L dot get of 1. Okay, this is how you fetch the elements from the list. Then how to remove elements from the list? How to remove elements from the list? How to remove elements from the list? You will say L dot remove and pass the element index. L dot remove, pass the element index. L dot remove, pass the element index. This is how you remove the elements from the list. Say when you say L dot remove of 0, then again print the list, your 0th element would have got removed. Okay. Next, after that, how to okay, combine two lists. If you have list 1 and list 2, how to combine the two lists? You will say L1 dot add all L2. L1 dot add all L2. In L1, all elements of L2 will also get stored. In L1, all elements of L2 will also be stored. Okay, in L1, all elements of L2 will also be stored. Okay, then after that, this is how you combine two lists. Then how to find common between two lists? Common between two lists. How to find common between two lists? You will say L1 dot retain all L2. L1 dot retain all L2. We will say L1 dot retain all L2. At that time, what will happen? L1 will contain intersection between L1 and L2. L1 will contain intersection between L1 and L2. Okay. Then, so to create object list of type, L is equal to new array list of type. To add, L dot add the value. Okay. To fetch, L dot get, give the element index. Okay. Then to remove, L dot remove, give the element index. Then after that, to combine two independent lists, L1 dot add all L2. To find out the intersection between two lists, L1 dot retain all L2. Okay. Then after that, to loop through list. To loop through list, okay, it provides say interface known as iterator. Iterator IT is equal to, you have to say the list name dot list iterator. To loop through the list, you have to say iterator IT is equal to list name dot list iterator. Then after that, you have to say while IT dot has next, while IT dot has next, and then inside this you can say the data type some value is equal to IT dot next. This is how you loop through the list. Suppose L is a list means, then you will say iterator IT is equal to L dot list iterator. Then this iterator interface has two functions. One is has next, one more is next. Has next will give you whether the next element is present or not, true or false. Next will give you actual element value. Next will give you actual element value. Okay, next will give you actual element value. Okay, and always remember iterator will point to -1. When you say has next, it will come to 0th element. It will check whether element is present or not. If element is present, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Okay, whereas the next will give you the actual value present at that location. Okay, clear with this? Okay, therefore under list we need to remember all these things. Okay, that is point number 1. Point number 2, printing. You can use system.out.println, the same thing. System.out.println is used to print any kind of object. Now point number 6, then after that point number 7. Therefore 7 points we have to remember. Okay, now let us go and see, okay, those 7 points. Okay, now see what I have done is, okay, here I have written a small program. Okay, here if you see there is Sachin Tendulkar, comma Rahul Dravid, comma Sachin Jain, comma Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, these are the 4 elements are there. Okay, now what I am doing is I am just calling this function, getting that and splitting with respect to comma, means I will get an array. Okay, then I am looping through the array and adding it to the list. Okay, let me, because this is first time, let me do one thing. Let me create the example from beginning. Okay, class demo1 list. Okay, now here I say public static void main string so something. Now say you want what? You want a list of players of Indian cricket team. Okay, say list of string. Okay, I'll say batsman is equal to new array list. New array list of string. Okay, so this is how we create the object. Okay, point number 1 which we studied. Okay, now I want to add the batsman. Okay, how to add to the list? Batsman dot add. Okay, I'll say Sachin Tendulkar. This is how we add, right? Then in the same way, say I'll add and I'll say Virat. Then I'll say Yuvraj. Then I'll say Irfan Pathan. Okay, now we have added how many elements? 4 elements we have added. Okay, so now sys out. If I want to print, I can say batsman R. Okay, then I'll say system.out.println batsman. Okay, now right click, run as Java application. So see, it has created a list of batsmen which has 4 elements: Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, Yuvraj Singh, Irfan Pathan, and also it has maintained order. It has maintained order. Okay, purposefully what I'll do, I'll add one more element to the list with the same value. Okay, right click, run as Java application. See, Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, Yuvraj Singh, Irfan Pathan, means it allows duplicates. Okay, clear with this? Now let us create one more class to fetch the elements from the list. Okay, demo2 list. You can take these sample programs also, you can practice also. Okay, now for the demo2 list, here I am demonstrating how to fetch the elements. So the same thing has the demo1 program. Now what I want is, okay, I want to print who is second batsman. Okay, who is second batsman. Therefore what I can say, string, because the list is of type string, I'll keep the name say batsman. Okay, batman. Okay, then after that I'll say batsman, the list name dot get of 1, because I need the second batsman. If I needed the first batsman, get of 0. Because I need a second batsman, I'll say get of 1. Therefore now I'll say print this. Okay, right click, run as Java application. So who is the second batsman? Virat Kohli, because this is the first batsman is Sachin, second batsman is Virat Kohli, third batsman is Yuvraj Singh, fourth batsman is Irfan Pathan. So if I need the fourth batsman, what I have to do? Okay, fourth batsman is, okay, therefore I have to say some string B is equal to batsman dot get of 3. Then I'll print out the fourth batsman. Okay, now right click, run as Java application. Fourth batsman is Irfan Pathan. Okay, clear with this? Now this is how you fetch the elements. Now I'll say new class demo 3 of list. Here what we will learn is, here we will learn how to remove the elements from the list. Okay, how to remove the elements from the list. Now we have four batsmen. Okay, now what I want to do is, okay, now say some injury has happened to Yuvraj. Okay, Yuvraj can't play, so we want to remove him from the squad. Okay, so now therefore what we need to do, so now what I'll do is sys out, okay, all batsmen. Okay, first let me print out all the batsmen in the squad. Okay, then after that sys out Yuvraj has injury. Okay, so I want to remove it. Okay, therefore I will say batsman dot remove. Yuvraj is at a position of 3, but index starts in Java at 0, therefore remove of 2. Okay, then sys out selected squad. Okay, then I'll say sys out of, again same thing, the batsman. Okay, therefore now right click, run as your Java application. Therefore all the batsmen Sachin, Virat, Yuvraj and Irfan Pathan. Yuvraj has injury. Now the selected squad is Sachin, Virat and Irfan Pathan. Yuvraj is gone because remove of 0 is this, remove of 1 is this and remove of 2 is this. Clear? Now let us go and let us say demo 4 of list. Now here what we do is, say we want to form a cricket team. Okay, we have a list of both batsmen and the list of bowlers. Okay, we have say list of batsmen. Okay, sys out batsmen. Now sys out batsmen. Okay, then we need even a list of bowlers. So list of, I'll say bowlers. Okay, now Ashish, Nehra. Okay, then Ashwin, say R Ashwin, and any more, Harbhajan Singh, say Irfan Pathan also here. Okay, then after that we have, this should be replaced with bowlers. Okay, bowlers, 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 bowlers. Okay, next, now I want to form a team. Okay, list of string. Okay, team is equal to new array list of string, that is the team. Okay, therefore how to combine two lists? Team dot add all. Okay, I will say batsmen. Therefore for the team batsmen are added. Team dot add all, I will say bowlers. Okay, therefore now batsmen are also added to the team, bowlers are also added to the team. Okay, then I will say sys out team members. Then I'll say sysout team. Okay. Then here let us print even the bowlers as well. Therefore sysout, this is the bowlers, and I'll give the list as bowlers. Okay. But the main thing we have to concentrate is this is how we can combine two lists. Okay, by using the add all function. Okay. Now let us go here. Right click, run as Java application. If you see batsmen Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, Yuvraj Singh, Irfan Pathan, bowlers Ashish Nehra, R. Ashwin, Harbhajan Singh, Irfan Pathan, and the team members is combination of all. Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, Yuvraj Singh, Irfan Pathan, Ashish Nehra, R. Ashwin, Harbhajan Singh, Irfan Pathan, because it allows duplicates. Okay, clear with this? This is how you do combination of two lists. Okay, now let us go and let us see demo 5 of list. Now here what we need to do is, okay, we need to retain who are the common. Okay, therefore I will reuse the same thing, batsmen and bowlers, and I will try to create a list of all-rounders. Okay, now we have batsmen and bowlers. Okay, then after that what I will say is, okay, bowlers dot retain all batsmen, means now bowlers list will have all rounders only, which are common to both batsmen and bowlers. Okay, therefore we have the batsmen, we have the bowlers, we are printing same as the previous program, but the new statement is bowlers dot retain all batsmen. Okay, therefore this is used to find out the intersection. Okay, now right click, say run as Java application. Therefore we have batsmen Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, Yuvraj Singh and Irfan Pathan. Bowlers, then all rounders is intersection between these two, that is Irfan Pathan. Okay, therefore retain all will retain only the intersection between the two lists. Okay, now what is our next thing we have learned? Iterator. Now I will say demo. Okay, 6 of list. Now inside this demo 6 of list, I'll use the same thing, but instead of printing by using system.out.println, I'll print by using a iterator. Okay, now therefore how to create iterator? Iterator of type string. Okay, it is equal to, what is the list name? Batsman dot list iterator. Okay, then after that while it dot as next, then system.out.println batsman is, then I'll say system.out.println it dot next. Okay, or I can say string, the variable name, bat is equal to it dot next. Okay, and then after that here I can give bat. So this is how you look through the list. Okay, list name dot list iterator. Okay, iterator of type string. Then while it dot has next, then it dot next. Okay, now I'll say right click run as Java application. Therefore we have batsman is Sachin Tendulkar, batsman is Virat Kohli, batsman is Yuvraj Singh, batsman is Irfan Pathan. Okay, so this is how you can loop through a list. Okay, now let us go and learn one more thing, last thing. Okay, new class, I will say team member. Okay, let us create our own class known as team member, private. Okay, string name. Okay, private, then we have say, okay, string type. Okay, now source, generate, getters and setters. Okay, so this is how a class will look like, which will have variable names, getters and setters. This is our own user defined class. Like we can have list of string, list of integer, list of double, list of float, user predefined data types of Java. We can have even list of our own user defined data type. We can have a list of user defined data type as well. Okay, therefore now let us go and say new class of demo7 list. Okay, when you say demo7 list, okay, here again I'll say public static void main string s of something. Okay, then after that, okay, what I'll say is list of team. Last time and all list of string, this time list of team member list is equal to new array list, okay, of team member. New array list of what? Team member. Okay, now I'll say team member tm is equal to new of team member, then tm dot set name. I'll say Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, tm dot set type, I'll say batsman. Okay, now after that this is an object. Now I'll say team member list dot add the team member. So now I have added in the list Sachin. Okay, next in the same way, okay, I'll create one more object, say tm1, okay, team member 1. Now set name, I'll say Virat Kohli, set type batsman, team member list dot add tm1. Okay, now I added even the second object. Now in the same way I can go and say I'll create one more object tm2 is equal to tm2 dot set name, tm2 dot set type. This time I'll say some bowler R Ashwin, okay, and the type is bowler. Okay, and then tm2 dot set type, and then after that team member list dot add tm2. Now we have added 3 elements in the list. Okay, now I'll say sysout team members, and I'll say sysout of team member list. Okay, now I'll say right click, run as Java application, and here if you see it is a collection of 1, 2 and 3, but whole data is not visible because it is an object. Last time it was only default data types it used to print. Now for that is the main reason we have what? Iterator. Correct? Now I'll say how to loop through. I'll say iterator. What is the type here? Team member. Correct? Team member it is equal to, okay, team member list dot list iterator. Correct? Next after that, then while it dot has next, then here I have to say team member. Last time we used to say string, tm is equal to typecast it to team member, and I'll say it dot next. Okay, then after that, okay, because we have used tm there, okay, therefore let me use tm temp. Okay, then after that sysout, okay, name, okay, sysout, I'll say tm temp. Setters are used to store the values, getters are used to get the values, therefore I am calling getter. Here and all I used setters. Okay, then after that I'll again say sysout type. Okay, then I'll say sysout, I'll say tm temp dot get type. Okay, now right click, run as Java application. Therefore it is first displaying team members. I have put a list, that's why it is displaying like this. Then over the iterator, name Sachin Tendulkar, type batsman, name Virat Kohli, type batsman, name R Ashwin, type bowler. Okay, this is how you can use what user defined data types with list. Okay, so we learned for basic data types also, user defined data types also.